and salam sejahtera. Alright, so today we will go on chapter 3 on research quantitative 1. It's more on overview of research process. Okay, so it's more on a macro approach secara keseluruhan lah. Okay, don't worry, kita akan go in details dari when you go syllabus our seat apa chapter 4, 5, 6, 7 so on. Okay, so today we lebih kepada melihat how we want to formulating and clarifying the research topic. Even though I already put some options, but you still need to know why you choose that topic. That maybe some of you feel, oh, I'm not interested with all the suggestion topics that I give. Maybe you want with your own, you can always discuss with me. More open to that. All right. So today we will go for on how we want to formulate it and clarifying the research topic. Okay. So this today we just talk about attributes. Okay. So how we want to see bagaimana yang dikatakan the research topic is that research is very good. Okay, so today we just look at the attribute. Okay, macam kalau manusia tu kita tengok dia punya kriteria adalah dia punya physical ke attitude and so on. So they have a few attributes that we can consider. Okay, so the first one, let's say is the topic something with which you are really fascinated? All right. Apa dia fascinate macam you feel eager to know, do you have or you can develop with the project time frame, the necessary research skills to undertake the topic. Okay, is the research topic achievable within the available time, or that topic still be current when you mana ni kalau let's say like you doing a long term research kan, show your topic tu masih orang relevant lah, current tu still relevant, especially for those in we are doing technology research. So sometimes when let's say long term, when you finish your project, that topic already obsolete, for example. And so okay, let's say financial resource that you have consider. Okay, are you reasonably certain, right? On assessing the data. Okay, so make sure when you choose the topic, you have to consider all the accessibility and so on. Okay, or that's the topic to meet the standard. Okay, let's let for our case standard, my standard. Okay, set for our research proposal nanti soon. For our research project, does the topic contain issues that can be linked to some rules or the theory, the concept? Ini mungkin for your level ni, mungkin you buat literature review lah nanti for your individual or your group assignment. Individual assignment. Else, okay, so this one, ini very significant lah, very crucial that you able to mention, you express or you state your research question, your aim of research as aim tu mana secara and then the objective, biasanya research objective dia ada 2 or 3. Okay, based on the research question. Selalunya research question, persoalan yang you nak tahu tentang research tersebut, then research objective tu yang how you can get the answer from the research question that you are asking for that research. Okay, will your proposed research be able to provide fresh insight? Okay, so ini proposal lah. Okay, macam what you feel that you can tackle lah. Okay, tackle that topic. Okay, macam nak nampak ke significant of that topic is really reliable to be as research or researchable. Okay, so or another way, does the topic relate clearly to the idea that you have been given? So ni contohnya kalau you topik tu you have been asked, let's say, mana tahu lepasnya ada yang jadi RO, research officer, or even executive officer, you have to do some research. Okay, you have to do proposal to propose something for your department. Okay, you have to make sure you clear with that idea or your thoughts lah. Okay. Are the findings for that topic likely to be symmetrical? What is that? Or similar value wherever the outcome. Apa symmetrical ni apa dia? Adakah klise lah? Klise. Symmetrical ni macam, you know, benda yang tak ada apa wow lah. Dia klise lah dia. Oh, okay. Tapi mungkin dalam konteks yang different. Okay. Contoh, contoh the findings for this topic likely to be symmetrical. Apa maksud symmetrical tu? Simetri sama apa dia macam balance kan, simetri ni macam balance kan, alright, so macam dia tak bias lah. Okay, sorry, but kita be rational when you are doing research, you must be rational. And okay, this one match your career goals maybe lah. Okay, so your target ke, okay, your for our class ni untuk fulfill the assessment, the assignment. So sometimes sometimes you mungkin some of you are beyond than that, you feel that maybe from this class punya assessment, your project, mungkin you boleh highlight when you are applying the job. Let's say you want to be a research officer, you have interest to be a research assistant. Okay, research assistant normally some in the university, sometimes the lecturer have the grants, so they have that they want to be normally so nowadays when you are doing buat master, buat PhD, so they have graduate research assistant. Tapi some of you are being hired to be a research assistant. Ada juga lecturer are hired betul from the undergraduate student as well. Depends on the types of research. Okay. Okay, so secara overall that's it for today. Okay, so sebenarnya actually I take from the syllabus of chapter 3 as well. So actually kalau you tengok perhatikan sebetul-betulnya untuk hari ini kita lebih kepada overview lah. Okay, so and that actually all the step ni actually we will go deeply in the chapter lah. So let's say for formulating research problem tu actually on chapter 4 nantilah next week insyaAllah. Interview as chapter 5 for another next week. Okay, before Deepavali. Then so conceptualized research designing in banded lah in this chapter 4, 5 as well. Actually research review ni dia sebenarnya dia continuous work sebenarnya. Dia daripada awal lagi in the introduction lagi you dah kena buat something past study yang have been done with your related topic kan. Contoh pasal let's say you nak buat pasal digital doing business using social media, so yang penting you know how to using the right keywords, right? So it can be in the introduction, it can be in when you want to develop your research problem. Alright, so then instrument ni, let's say you want to do ni lah, so survey kan, soalan survey form, Google form or Microsoft form with any kind of form that you want to using. Let's say you also want to do some structured interview. Structured interview ni maknanya you ada soalan dah, your punya respondent tu just jawab je. Dia tak perlu nak fikir-fikir. Dia macam yes or no. Dia macam survey tapi dia dah ada guidance lah, structured lah. So dia not open-ended. Kalau open-ended dia panggil unstructured. Okay. Open-ended mana you tanya dia jawab, you tanya dia jawab. Okay. Jawapan dia pun open and jawapan more on opinion. Okay. There's more on interview lah. Kalau you nak interview mungkin it could be you kena buat transcribe. Tapi kalau you buat structured tu you just ambil balik dia punya let's say lah dia punya, kalau you buat Google Form pun dia punya respon tu you boleh analysis by Excel. Okay, kalau you nak buat buat kualitatif, maknanya you nak buat by chart guna apa all the pie chart ke apa-apa tu you up to you, okay? You can apa delicate lah, you that's how you have to know how to okay, this kind of data sesuai buat come out dengan apa macam frekuensi saja kan. So ada setengah data, some data dia sesuai dengan guna visualization only kan, dashboard kan contoh. So now for you kena plan betul-betul sebab nanti kalau you baca tentang promo je sehari you lalas sudah dapat come out dengan yes no tak ada statistical analysis punya work, okay. So selecting sample tu so can be have probability so nanti kita akan go through so all this overview ni actually this apa yang inilah yang you akan lalui untuk course ni, okay. So writing research proposal, collecting data, process data tu more statistical analysis lah. You akan analysis the data, and last one you will writing the report. Okay, so for our course, kita akan guna ada formatnya yang telah di suggest. Okay, so nanti okay. InsyaAllah saya tengah memfikirkan sama ada you all akan saya nak you all wajib submit dekat yang apa tu, ada satu symposium yang apa untuk SQS student only undergrad and postgraduate, so I still keep thinking on. Okay, kalau memang biasanya sebelum ni pun before this my student present lah on poster approach, okay. So when pandemic was comes in, I'm not make it compulsory, so I just select sebab macam last 2 semester I teaching on A192 and A202, so A192 I just select 1 or 2 groups only, okay. Last semester not yet, still keep thinking on that. Okay, so this one how you generate case, so they can be rational thinking, it can be creative thinking. Ada orang yang jenis rational, dia akan lebih ke arah ni lah. Okay, dia akan tengok apa dia punya strength, what is the strength, what is his interest, okay. Your passion tu, okay. Alright, discussion, you lebih sekali you nanti you buat research, when you are doing with your partner, you always discuss, okay, the existing literature. Dia sebenarnya sama, lebih almost same, okay, almost same but it's not same. Okay, this one more rational, dia lebih untuk pelajar SKS ni mungkin tendency on this kind of thinking, but it's not limited to this one. It also can be being as this techniques, okay. You have a notebook, you have a journal book, okay. Whatever you for your research, you will have one file, okay. So for your ideas, okay, this sini one book notebook kan, so if you any ideas ni more on your own ni apa, ini lebih dia nak tengok pada kekuatan dia dan dia akan berpandukan kepada kekuatan dia tu sendiri, okay. Untuk ini dia akan tahu dia orang jenis tak suka limitkan sesuatu perkara, dia akan selalu ada je idea dia tulis. Okay, orang yang macam nak dia penulis kan, dia sentiasa kena ada buku nota. Ya, apa-apa dia mendapat was been caught as his or her intention, dia akan tulis. Sebab dia nak tulis, when dia writing dia akan look back dia punya notebook, okay. So you can see, so that's why dia ada personal preference, the relevance to using teachers, some almost same relevance trees, okay. Dia ada buat macam let's say buat apa tu yang apa fishbone trees kan, and as well as a brainstorming. Last year I ada attend one of my tuliskan buku lah, lebih kepada tulisan buku kreatif. The facilitator tu teach on the fishbone kan, yang macam Ishikawa tu kan. Kalau TPM ada Ishikawa, ada point utama, lepas tu dia ada punya capahan dia, okay. So it can be dia tak nak melimitkan diri, not limit to our ideas to just certain scope. Okay, make it but whatever it is, it must be have beyond lah, border lah kan, tidak nanti never ending research pula kan. So we must have research scope, we have time frame and so on. Okay, so as well as our Gantt chart lah. Actually, I plan to have one example from your seniors, but I not to do it. You tertiru pula. Tertiru. Okay, so this is from the books lah. Okay, from the reference book. So if you can't see this one, you can always refer to the original one that the friendly tu. Okay, so ini yang daripada, sebab ini memang I copy. So this is Gantt chart. Okay, so you must have your time frame for your research project nanti. So that's to make it control yourself. Okay, to adjusting here and there. Mungkin ada yang you boleh dapat habis siapkan awal, ada yang you need a few times. Okay, so you can adjusting your times when you have the Gantt chart or your using Microsoft Project, or if you don't have Microsoft Project, you also can using Microsoft Excel. So also can. Okay, jadi as I promise, I don't want to be too much in every time I have a class. Question? Sangat hari ni. Ya, okay. Ini sekejap Sana. Clear? No tu adakah clear ataupun apa panggil apa? Digest? Saya share balik. Saya tutup balik this one. Alright, so ada yang kata, madam, please every class you have conclude macam conclusion lah kan. So when you are doing presentation pun you kena buat conclusion. Jadi so so today kita ini juga saya harapkan you can help you for your student assignment. One, because you have to give your idea, right? For your student assignment one tu your research ideas, okay? Maybe you the things that I give to you, let's see, kita tengok let we go before we okay, this one ada I thank you so much. So some of you already dah keep thinking on what. Yalah, sebab nak hantar assignment kan. Okay, before I forgot, I also put the buku from Saunders. Not really recent version lah, tapi at least you can have some reference on secara ni lah. Okay, from 5th edition tak silap kalau you tak berhajat nak beli buku Dr. Syafu, you at least you have one from me. From sebenarnya I download from, I not remember the episode dia panggil PDF drive, some sort like that. So I couldn't find the latest one. I have for at myself on books of Sekaran and Boge, okay? Version a few years ago, 6th edition. Tried to find out this one, but I couldn't find the PDF drive from this Umar Sekaran Rogo. Apa dia? Alamak ni, apa ni? Ada yang minta buat kahut dia. InsyaAllah. Plan. My limitation of my laptop ni dah ada keluar novel I pula. Kan sebab ada dua je. Sekejap. Laptop ni laju sangat. Risau. Agak risau. Takut jadi kahut kahit. Hangit. Sekejap, saya dah buka tadi. Tapi kat mana dia? Saya suka hubungan apa, komunikasi tu halal lah. Jadi kalau you nak bercakap, you just unmute and can respond. Oh, dia belum boleh pula. Saya sangat tengah menulis novel. Kalau saya punya draft lah tu. Okay. Jadi, so hari ni lebih kepada on secara makro lah. Okay, kalau belajar ekonomi, kita ada makroekonomi, makroekonomi and mikroekonomi kan. So for chapter 3 ni dia lebih kepada secara holistik lah. What's the process of research, doing research, okay. Jadi, jangan takut, okay. Sebenarnya okay, kalau dalam buku sekarang ni dia ada dia call as a hypothetical deductive method. I forgot to highlight this one. So dia ada 7 step. Okay. Okay. Twice I wanted here. So the 7 step involve the research. Dia mesti when you doing research, hypothetical ni buat survey type lah. Alright. You mesti tahulah you punya broad problem tu, identification of broad problem, and then you know how to define the problem statement, develop the research hypothesis, how to determine the measure, okay, instead of to lah macam nak guna dia punya variables tu, measurement tu nak guna variables type mana, type untuk apa, ordinal ke nominal ke, okay, yang scale ke and so on. Doing the collect the data, okay, secondary data ke, primary data ke, as well as the analysis and how to interpret the data that you obtain. Okay, dapat data, okay, that's it. But whether statistical ke or whatever the opinion from the respondent, you should know how to interpret, okay. And with the support lah, you can support from the literature review as well. So maybe sometimes your findings tu is not selari or tak sama dengan previous study have been done. Mungkin different context kan, mungkin in Malaysia, let's say maybe you have you got some paper from outside, okay, maybe let's say online learning, for example, maybe in our outside, let's say in US, they have different culture, different approach and different environment, so the findings could be different compared to Malaysia. Okay, so we need some literature review. So that's why I kata literature review is not only limited to in the problem statement. Dia sepatutnya dia tak berada secara in silo as chapter literature review. Okay, suppose it can be in every subtopic, every chapter sepatutnya. Jadi let's say for example, we list a few possible topics here for your assignment, for your project soon. Sebenarnya ada lagi banyak, kalau saya lepas ada list more than 5 sebenarnya. Tapi I rasa this one quite most in our eyes kan. Jadi let's say lah kalau you tengok sini kan. Okay. Ini mungkin you rasa lah boring lah madam, remote learning kami dah muntah dah dengan remote learning, for example. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, dah rasa sama je mana-mana pun kan. Mungkin you rasa sedemikian. Tapi kita tahulah anak-anak sekalian, dia punya acceptance readiness actually it can be differ, have be very ada beza. Okay, di among primary school, high school, college, tuition center, in urban, in rural, what else? Among kindergarten, mungkin sekarang ni everything online, training, event, okay. So mungkin you kata madam boleh tak nak buat yang dalam kurungan ni, you nak buat dalam event, okay. So for example now seminar, it's okay, ni dalam kurungan ni contoh, okay. So macam I ada join satu program help program, ada Kevin Zahari, pernah dengar? Okay, so all 100% online. Macam mana online lah? Semua senaman, ceramah, everything online. Suppose previously his program is physical lah kan. jom kurus. So ada hiking, ada all the physical activities. But now when pandemic comes in, everything online, Zumba online, everything online. Yes, now dah start can be, but still limited with restricted to SOP and so on. So how the acceptance of among the people yang memang dulu dah biasa, contoh for example, some my friends tak suka virtual run, for example, dia rasa tak feel because dia dah pernah experiencing the original pula the real one lah kan, not virtual run lah. Virtual run ni sebenarnya bukanlah kita lari depan laptop, kita lari ni kita submit the evidence to the organizer. But if the real one, dia ada apa, masa ditetapkan, dia ada macam and then dia dah habis lari, dia akan dikalungkan and dia feel the lain. But for those never had that kind of experience, okay, virtual for example. Macam that's I kata acceptance readiness ni, it can be ni lah, okay. It's not only, so online learning ni is besar, skop dia besar. Okay, masak contoh kan, semua sekarang ni online contoh, tapi mungkin apa, school tourism kan, ada kawan-kawan yang belajar masak kan, so macam they still have limitation lah, tak boleh nak rasa for example kan, dia tengok dia punya cikgu masak kan, macam apa lah. So how, mungkin you contoh lah, okay, ini apa ni, cultivating madam, okay, ini contoh ni, ini dalam kurungan ni sebagai example lah, maybe you can be more than that lah. Social impact on ini, sebenarnya semua research saya memang my interest lah, okay, to be honest. Okay, yang ni cultivating ni macam nurturing lah, okay, how the social media ni boleh membantu developing the self confidence. Okay, ini ada research have been, ada salah seorang my master student are doing this. Okay, just what they done is they choose lah for student yang ada Instagram and they interview. So maybe you all kan more on social media kan, so tak semestinya mesti Facebook. Okay, sekarang TikTok kan, so how they develop their self-esteem. Okay, mungkin you kata tak nak lah cultivating self-esteem, how about can I modify as a cultivating courageous, for example, up to you. Okay, ini just the idea for me. For example, this was success factor of social media ni, mungkin you rasa you nak lebih zoom lagi lah. Okay, ni contoh je, bukan semestinya semua ni. Okay, mungkin ada yang memang ada experience buat business dalam Shopee. Okay, Shopee, so yeah, you can interview. I had a friend yang memang using Shopee and then dia advert dalam dia punya TikTok. Kan? So how you can see that sebagai phenomenon lah. Okay. So ada yang setengah-setengah kedai ataupun you ada somebody yang memang dia ke? Oh, thank you. I share apa? I share apa sayang? I seronok je cakap Oh, okay, thank you. Ni, thank you. There's sometimes you need to, okay, nampak apa? Layu boleh download. Alright, jadi apa saya cakap tadi? Apa nak cakap tadi? Lupa dah. Okay. So ini antara yang saya kata tak apa kalau ada 3 group yang ambil topik satu ni pun dia boleh various. Okay, you can have 3 scope yang berbeza. Okay, jadi contoh what else? Okay, ni macam sem lepas ada yang buat memang dia choose apa sukses. Okay, so kau boleh tanya Amir lah, sukses kita macam dah pernah jawab je survey ni. Okay, your senior have been this survey from sukses 4 lapis tak ingat. So saya kan tiba-tiba macam dah jawab je sampai right. So I informing that ada senior yang dah buat pada sukses pelapis tak ingat. Okay, so dia buat financial management memang sebab salah seorang pada tu memang pelajar pelapis kot. Saya tak ingat pelapis ke sukses soalan adalah. Okay, okay, mental health pun ada juga saya lepas tapi mungkin you nak tengok memang yalah, that's why I kata kat sini. Okay, I tak letak tu spesifik kan. Ini sebagai dalam kurungan tu sebagai contoh lah. Okay. What else? Okay, tadi ni macam contoh you ada you know somebody yang buat research, yang buat business. Dia ada kedai, dia ada outlet and dia juga ada dalam online. Sekarang ni memang banyak macam tu kan. Sebab hari tu kan ada yang semua business tak dapat running out and so on. So how they do that? Okay. So ada contohnya macam kedai, I notice kedai-kedai, biasanya kedai-kedai ekonomi, pasaran ekonomi, kedai buku, okay, kedai stationery, what else, kedai sports, kedai banyaklah. Dia yang not really bagi apa. Even macam food pun hari tu kan tak boleh buka kan. Sekarang baru je kedai ini. Okay, jadi banyak walaupun 5 ni tapi kalau you rasa you tengok tu banyak. Okay. Satu tu pun ada macam-macam you boleh ada banyak lah, ada banyak. So bukan semestinya you kena buat semua ni. Okay. FB, Instagram, so you tengok salah satu pun tak apa. Sebab you ada masa yang agak limited. Alright, jadi kalau dulu saya lepas ada yang buat, dia buat satu guru ni buat rumah SQS, satu guru ni buat rumah COP. Tapi still tak sama. I mean dia punya discovery ada different. What else? Ada yang buat, yang kalau remote learning tu ada yang buat dekat sekolah. Okay. Sekolahan mak dia, mak salah seorang mak sekolah, parents one of my student lah. Tapi dia ambil form 5 saja. Dia ambil semua kan. Kata, alamak primary school jenuh lah madam. Sekarang ni kan sekolah pun dah mula masuk balik kan. So how? Tapi boleh je. You still ada dia punya impak tu kan. Master student saya pun itu buat interview cikgu dia. Okay. Dia pergi tanya cikgu dia sekolah A. Cikgu dia pernah mengajar part time sekolah B. Okay, jadi research ni macam satu benda yang kreatif jugalah. Okay, benda yang tak semestinya you too structured. Okay. Cuma kita ada dia punya ni lah, step dia tu lah. Step tadi I mentioned just now. Cuma on dia punya challenge mungkin you akan rasa agak feel not really sure in order to define the problem, in order to develop the research hypothesis, betul ke tak betul kan. Kita rasa macam betul dah. Itu salah. Untuk follow the rules, okay. Dia ada dia punya rules how to define the problem research hypothesis. Ya, ataupun benda tu lah. Klishenya, benda ni dah, alamak, di sini dah buat macam, kalau di sini dah buat mungkin you kena tukar. Macam saya lepas saya ada bagi share lah, your friend lah. Your yang before that, alamak dia orang macam nak cakap, susah tak? How to, the tends to follow that example lah. Itu yang challenge dia. Bila saya bagi sampel, saya bagi sampel from the previous student, dia most tendency to tap in almost maybe 78 to 80%. Itu yang challenge jugalah. Challenge to how to I want to guide you that you can be independently. That's how that's another challenge that we are both of us to drive through this journey lah. Okay. Jadi ada tak yang tak berminat dengan semua topik ni? Ada tak? Boleh tanya sekarang? Boleh kita okay je semua ada in your mind. Maknanya topik ni untuk individual assignment towards program assignment. Maksud di situ Contoh macam Aiman lagi. Sisi Aiman lah. Haziq lah. Haziq dia dah okay, untuk individual assignment you dah boleh orang kata apa, plan lah. You can plan with your teammate tu. Okay, untuk individual assignment apa yang you akan akan buat dan untuk your group assignment nanti apa yang akan buat. So benda tu you dah macam ada continuity dan you tak kata I mean that you don't have to do extra work lah kan. You do smart way lah. Boleh. Okay, so semua saya harap you boleh pilihlah salah satu daripada topik yang sedia ada ni. Senang saya pun senang nak membantu sebab saya pun ada macam tu quite clear lah kalau tiba you buat aquaphonic. Aquaphonic ni my husband punya tu research yang dia I mean bukanlah maksud saya macam benda yang bukanlah saya tak minat, saya kurang expert dia punya kadang-kadang agak boleh je tapi you kena independent lebih sikit lah. Sebab saya Dr. Muhammad tu dia banyak buat on kalau siapa yang balik UUM bolehlah pergi SQS ada aquaphonic kat bawah tu dekat between bilik kuliah tu ada media aquaphonic tu apa? Aquaphonic tu apa? Google. Dia ada between high combination tanam sayur dengan belah ikan. So dia ada projek Dr. Muhammad got the grant, okay. So apa yang dapat balik college, ada yang akan balik college kalau you tak boleh saya cuba share lah daripada Facebook my husband. Macam ada macam terapi dah sikit bunyi air kat bawah tu kan. Bunyi air dia macam kata apa? Kitaran air di ikan tu untuk tanaman. Dekat rumah saya pun ada juga. Husband saya ni memang hobi dia asal dan dia transform to research. Then ada kawan yang juga mempunyai minat yang sama. Jadi sebenarnya baguslah untuk statistik punya application sebab dia ada a few statistic techniques can be applied with combination with some mechanical engineering so on because dia punya members tu from HTML, Dr. Farizal tu dia background of engineering so in order to design and so on. So kalau you buat topik-topik tu saya tak berapa arif lah kan. Itulah contoh. Okay. Dia ada benda-benda yang subject matter tu is I can't help you a lot sebab if you choose all this kind of insyaAllah I will assist you. I may assist you better lah. Okay. Itu je lah kalau you nak buat benda-benda yang luar pada ni kena bear your mind. I can't be dependent more lah. Bukanlah tak boleh. Boleh sebenarnya. Cuma tu lah. Ini lebih dekat dengan you all juga kan. Sebenarnya kalau you muhasabah balik topik-topik I bagi pun quite surrounded. Mungkin mental health tak adalah. Saya okay madam. Mungkin you okay but surrounded you. Okay. You dengan pandemik sekarang ramai yang terkesan dengan mental health. Okay, so mungkin your friend you don't know. Okay, maybe your family members. Okay, so sekarang pun our Menteri Kesihatan pun dah launch Let's Talk. Ada dalam My Sejahtera. Okay, about mental health punya awareness. Okay, jadi saya pun alhamdulillah dapat satu grant. Saya minta juga. Saya minta based on your seniors yang buat research on mental health tapi mungkin dia dah nampak benda tu, okay, dah nampak ada all this stuff and then I got from be member from my friends who are on under school applied psychology Dr. Marini. Okay, so insyaAllah mental health ni antara benda yang tak boleh dipandang enteng lah sebenarnya, okay, as well as financial management and so on. Okay, jadi sebab kalau tak ada apa-apa, kan nak main tu tapi tak sempat nak update balik. Saya itu buat tu pun dia hilang. Okay, yang roda impian tu. Saya nak update balik, rupanya dia macam dia tak save. Okay, jadi tak sajalah kot. Sekejap.